guys, my name is Miss Julie and I am the teen librarian at the Florence County Library. As part of our summer reading program, Imagine Your Story, we are doing First Chapter Fridays, where I read the prologue or the first chapter of some teen books you might not have read before. Today, with the permission of Scholastic Press, I am reading Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. A word from your sponsor. This book begins with a plane crash. We do not want you to worry about this. According to the U.S. Department of Unnecessary Statistics, your chances of dying in a plane crash are 1 in 500,000, whereas your chances of losing your bathing suit bottoms to a strong tide are 2 to 1. So, all in all, it's safer to fly than to go to the beach. As we said, this book begins with a plane crash, but there are survivors. You see, already it's a happy tale. They are all beauty queen contestants. You do not need to know their names here, but you will get to know them. They are all such nice girls. Yes, they are nice, happy, shining, patriotic girls who happen to have interest in baton twirling, sign language, AIDS prevention in the animal population, the ancient preparation of papadam, feminine firearms, interpretive dance, and sequence. Such a happy story, and shiny too. This story is brought to you by the corporation, because your life can always be better. We at the corporation would like you to enjoy the story, but please be vigilant while reading. If you should happen to notice anything suspicious in the coming pages, do alert their proper authorities. Remember, it could be anything at all. A subversive phrase, an improper thought or feeling let out of its genie bottle of repression, an idea that challenges the status quo, the suggestion that life might not be what it appears to be, and that all you've taken for granted, malls, shopping, the relentless pursuit of an elusive happiness, prescription drug ads, those annoying perfume samples in magazines that make your eyes water, the way anchormen and women shift easily from the jovial laughter of a story about a dog that hula hoops to a grave report about a bus that has left 5 teenagers dead, may not be more consequential than the tattered hymn of a dream, leaving you with bottomless, free-fall feeling. This is the sort of thing we are warning you about. But let's not worry, shall we? There's nothing to worry about. Though there is the threat of war, it happens in the background, and snippets on the nightly news between ads for sinus medicines. It's none of our concern. This is a happy story. Now our story begins, as so many happy stories do, with a blue, blue sky. A blue, blue sky punctuated by thick, white clouds. They drift across the expanse like semicolons, reminding us that there is more to come. The pilot, a man in his 40s who once stayed on a mechanical bull for a full 8 seconds, has just turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. The flight is on its way to a remote tropical paradise where the girls will compete against one another for the title of Miss Teen Dream. Oh dear, compete is a rather ugly word, isn't it? After all, these are such lovely girls, pure of heart and bright of spirits. Let's say that they will be drawing on their personal best. And while some girls will proceed on a path of Miss Teen Dreamdom, while others will have the option to explore other pageant opportunities elsewhere at an unspecific future time. Ah, there. That's much better, isn't it? The pilot and co-pilot, whose names are not important to our tale, are trading stories with each other, as they may be wont to do in those mysterious quarters beyond the galley. We cannot truly know. We do know that in just a few minutes, they will struggle valiantly to land the plane on a small scrub of island in the middle of the ocean. They will be partially successful. On the other side of the cockpit door, 50 girls smile and preen and pose for the camera. One girl confesses this is the first plane ride, and as she stares out the window, her mouth open in awe, her mind completely unbothered by thoughts of who will live and who will have her living options curtailed. In the cabin, the pilot notices the red light and abandons his story. Flames erupt from the right engine. The turbine breaks into useless slivers. Vibrations shake the plane, causing it to pitch and wobble. The view from the right is now marred by a billowing plume of black smoke. And so our tale begins with a sudden fall from blue skies, with screams and prayers and a camera crew bravely recording every bit of the turbulence and drama. What a lucky break for their show! How the producers will crow! Ratings will skyrocket! Suddenly, terse flight attendants rush through the aisles, barking orders, securing latches on the agitating overhead bins. One girl leads the others in a song about Jesus being her co-pilot, which makes them feel better, as if, even as they assume crash landing positions with their arms over their heads, a bearded man in white robes and sandals is strapping on a headset and grabbing the controls. The right engine quits entirely, and there's a brief period of absolute silence. In the pressurized air of the cabin, a hopeful, euphoric feeling swells behind the lacy underwires guarding the chests of these girls. The thought that perhaps there was nothing to be frightened about after all, that they've escaped a grisly fate and are now being given a second chance. Through the left side windows, they can see the strange, verdant land taking shape, growing bigger as they descend. It's beautiful. They will land safely, no matter the sudden near vertical descent. They're sure of it. After all, these are can-do girls from a nation built upon dreams. And what is the ear-splitting scream of metal against metal? The choky smoke, the sensation of falling through a surprisingly uncaring sky against such unshakable dreams. Again, that is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FlowTeenscape for all teen news and events going on at the library. See ya! Bye!